Ideal family life.
14.
7, 14,
7,
27, and 28.
7, 14, that's 26, okay? And 28, 27, 28, okay? Everybody has something to read from?
Yeah.
Okay, for those who are tuning in by the internet, this is Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, chapter 14, texts 27 and 28. SD 7, 14, 27, 28. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Desham Prakshyami Dharma Adi Shreya Avahan Sa Vai Punyatama Desha Sapatram Yatra Lavate Bimbam Bhagavata Yatra Sarvam Etat Chara Acharam Yatra Ha Balamanakulam Tapa Vidya Daya Anvitam Attadesham Prayakshyami Namadi Shreya Avahan Savai Punyatamo Desha Sapatram Yatalabhyate Bimbam Bhagavata Yatra Samme Satcharacharam Yatra Brahmana Kulam Tavo Vidya Dayanvitam. Someone else?
Atadesham Pravakshami Namadi Shreya Avahan Savai Punyatamo Desha Satpatram Yatra Lapyate Bimbam Bhagavato Yatra Sarvam Etat Characharam Yatra Brahmanakulam Tavo Vidya Dayanvitam
Atadesham Pravyakshami Brahmadi Sreya Avahan Savai Punyatamo Desha Satpatram Yatra Labhyati Bimbam Bhagavato Yatra Sarvametat Characharam Yatra Brahmanakulam Tapo Vidya Dayanvitam.
Ladies?
Atadesham Pravakshami Dharmadi Shreya Avaham Savai Punyatamo Desha Satpatram Yatra Labhyate Bimbam Bhagavato Yatra Sarvam Etat Characharam Yatra Brahmanakulam Tapo Vidya Dayanvitam. They don't have the mantra. Need to bring more iPads or iPhones to the
Tadesham Pravakshyami Pramadeshraya Avaham Savai Punyatama Desha Sapatram Yatalabhyate Bimbam Bhagavato Yatra Savameta Characharam Yatra Ramanakulam Tapo Vidyadayanvitam Atadesham Pravakshyami Tamadishraya Avaham Savai Punyatamo Desha Satputram Yatalabhyate Bimbam Bhagavato Yatra Sarvametas Characharam Yatra Ramanakulam Tapo Vidyadayanvitam. Thereafter, Desham, places, Pravakshyami, I shall describe, Dharma Adi, religious performances, etc. Shreya, auspiciousness, Avaham, which can bring, Sa, that, thy, indeed, Punyatama, the most sacred, Desha, place, Sapatram, a Vaishnavya, Yatra, wherein, Labhyate, is available. Bimbam, the deity in the temple. Bhagavata, of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Who is the support? Yatra, where Sarvam Etat, of this entire cosmic manifestation. Charam, with all the moving and non-moving living entities. Yatra, wherein, indeed, Brahmanakulam, association with Brahmanas, austerities, vidya, education, daya, mercy, amritam, endowed with. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. Narad Muni continued, now I shall describe the places where religious performances may be well executed. Any place where a Vaishnava is available is an excellent place for all auspicious activities. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is the support of this entire cosmic manifestation, with all its moving and non-moving living entities. The temple where the deity of the Lord is installed is a most sacred place. Furthermore, places where learned Brahmanas observe Vedic principles by means of austerity, education, and mercy are also most auspicious and sacred. Report by Srila Prabhupada. In this verse, it is clearly indicated that a Vaishnava temple where the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna is worshipped, and where Vaishnavas are engaged in the service of the Lord, is the best sacred place for performance of any religious ceremonies. Present day, especially in the big cities, people live in small apartments and are not able to establish a deity temple. Under the circumstances, therefore, the centers and temples being established by the expanding Krishna consciousness movement are the best sacred places for performing religious ceremonies. Although people in general are no longer interested in religious ceremonies or deity worship, the Krishna consciousness movement gives everyone the chance to advance in spiritual life by becoming Krishna conscious. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Jita Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Ladita Shri Vishakan Vitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatane. So, this material world is a vast desert. Very, very vast desert. But within this desert of material existence, there are oases, plural form of oasis. There are many such places. They are called ISKCON centers. So, if one is fortunate enough to have contact with the center of ISKCON, you're saved from dying of thirst in the material world. If you're in the desert, it's a hopeless situation. There's no water, your canteen went dry. There's no water available, there's no bottled water for sale at the nearest grocery store. There's no rainwater you can collect. But somehow you can find the oasis, and you're safe. So, by the mercy of the divine grace, Om Vishnu Pad Paramahamsa Paribhajaka Charja Asta Tarzata Shishiman A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Tri Dandi Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada. In this vast desert of material existence, there's so many oases available. So what do you do when you go to an oasis? You drink the water. It's a big trek across the desert. You get as much water as you possibly can. You fill up your water bottles, your canteen. Because you have to go back out and traversing the desert. So when you come to the ISKCON Center, you should fill up your heart with Krishna consciousness. Because many of the ways have to go to the job or go here, go there. So when you come here, you got to drink deep this nectar. As much as you can, as deeply as you can. You have to absorb it deep, deep, deep into your psyche. Because in this material world, as soon as you walk out on the street, you're bombarded by the material energy. You see? Everywhere there's illicit sex, meat eating, intoxication, and gambling. It's a whole world based on illicit sex, meat eating, intoxication, and gambling. So if you don't take full advantage of the ISKCON Center, as soon as you go out there, you're going to fall down. That's a fact. If you don't take proper advantage of the ISKCON Center, you will fall down as soon as you go out there. So don't be a fool. Don't be a rascal. Take proper advantage of what Prabhupada has given you. Otherwise you're finished. But if you do take advantage of it, wow, an amazing future is awaiting you. You're actually going to awake your Swarup, your original spiritual identity. You know you're an inhabitant of the spiritual world. You're one of Krishna's associates in the spiritual sky. Do you know that? You're not in this material world. You're one of the associates of God Himself, an intimate associate of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in His eternal pastimes. That's who you actually are. Is it? So stop trying to be something that you're not. Start being who you are, the servant of Krishna. Jivera Sarupahai Krishnera Nichidas, the constitutional position of the living entity, is he is the eternal servant of Krishna. That's not something artificial, imposed on us by the spiritual master. It says some religious cult, they brainwash you into thinking you're the servant of God. That's absolutely false conception that the atheists want you to believe ISKCON is all about. It's a brainwash cult. They are the brainwash cult. They brainwash you into thinking that your body, that I am the body. It begins even within the womb. They do some test and they say, oh, it's a boy, it's a girl, they're in the womb. And you're hearing that, it's a boy, it's a girl. You might not know the language yet, but the vibration is affecting you. You come out of the womb and say, oh look, it's a boy, it's a girl. You grow up and say, be a good little boy, be a good little girl. You're being brainwashed into thinking that you're that body. At every step, wherever you go. You go to school where you have the boys' bathroom and the girls' bathroom. You go in the right one because you're a boy or a girl, isn't it? So we do make these distinctions. In Krishna consciousness also here we have the boys over here and the girls over here. We make the distinctions, but not that I am a boy or I am a girl. I'm an eternal spiritual being and I happen to have the body right now of a male or a female. It's not me. I can according to Varnashram Dharma of this particular body, but it's not that it's me. There's no difference between any of us. We're all eternal spiritual souls. But according to our bodies, we act in different ways. You see, someone becomes a father, someone becomes a mother. You can't reverse it. It's not that the woman can impregnate, the wife can impregnate the husband. It doesn't work that way, by laws of nature. You see. So we do act in terms of the material body, but not that it's me. Not that it's me. It's just the covering of the self. So we have to get down to the real root of what existence actually is. You see, what it actually means to exist. What is the true meaning of our existence? To be the servant of Krishna. That's why we exist, because Krishna wants to have some reciprocation. Krishna is called Atma Ram, the one who enjoys himself. He doesn't require anything to enjoy. He can simply be all alone if he wants to be. But since he's all powerful, he can do whatever he likes, and he prefers to manifest an unlimited number of living entities from himself, to enjoy an unlimited number of loving relationships. Why so many? Well, variety is the spot. I say we're having a big festival today, having a big feast, and you sit down to take the feast, they serve you a bowl of rice, and you go, where's the feast? There it is. 500 grains of rice. There's your feast. So I thought it was a feast. I heard there was a feast at the temple today. You only served me a bowl of rice? See, feast means many varieties. You see, that is feast. It's like that's how Prabhupada attracted us at 26th Avenue. That feast was amazing. Prabhupada actually was talking about it. I heard the recording of the day. He was remembering how 200 people would come every Sunday. That feast. Prabhupada would cook himself. 200 people would come. He was advising the devotees in Hyderabad, you cook so nicely. Actually, he was very angry. They had cooked such lousy prasad. He said the dogs wouldn't even eat that. He was chastising devotees like anything. That prasad you made was so bad, even the dogs would reject it. That's what he told the devotees. Even the dogs would reject it. He said, you should cook in such a way, just for the tongue they will come. So he told the devotees, just for the tongue they should cook. And then he remembered how he was cooking at 26th Avenue. And there was one where I tried to she would eat 22 chapatis. Prabhupada was cooking. Later on he had Kirtananda start cooking. He would give him 4 at a time. And And he would want more. Prabhu said, he was a really nice boy. 22 chapatis. So the point is, variety is in the spice. The more you have preparations, the more ecstatic the feast becomes. The more varieties of taste. You see, each prep has its own particular taste. So every single jiva, you may say, well, there's only 5 rasas, but that you don't understand there's unlimited varieties of sub-rasas in those 5 rasas, because you mix in the 7 secondary rasas in all kinds of permutations and combinations. You come up with an unlimited number of rasas, of the unlimited number of living entities. Every single living entity has his own unique relationship with Krishna that satisfies him in a certain way. It's like a preparation of a feast. For Krishna, the whole thing is a big love feast. See? He gets to relish all these relationships with all these different devotees, and every devotee is unique. There's no clones here. Everybody is unique. You are unique, Prabhu. You are unique, Mataji. You have a certain identity which can satisfy Krishna in a certain way that nobody else can. So you are needed, you are wanted, you are special. Every one of you is special. So why cheat yourself trying to be, dancing with the material nature? Why cheat yourself? It doesn't make any sense. Come back to your original position. Jivara Krishna Nishadas. Don't cheat yourself, this material world. Serving those senses, Indriya Seva, is the pathway to death. Take the pathway to life, not the pathway to death. That is intelligence. So let's see, we have a few minutes. So it's very auspicious. I feel very fortunate. My wife and I both are very fortunate. We've been welcomed into this oasis here in the desert of material existence, so we can give some water of Krishna consciousness, quench our thirst. Because it's interesting, the thirst and water, you see, they have a certain relationship. If you have a thirst for water, that means water exists. You can logically understand, you see. If you have a thirst for water, and water exists. In other words, you couldn't have a thirst for water, but water didn't exist. You have a thirst for water because it exists. So similarly, we have a thirst for eternity. If I take a gun right now and put it in your head, you'll say, Prabhu, please don't shoot. I want to live. Why? We have a desire for eternity. We don't want to die. That proves that there is eternity. You see? If there was no, the atheists say there's no eternity. When you're dead, that's it, finished. And why do they try to avoid death? This is not logical. You do not want to die because you're eternal. You understand? You do not want to die because you're eternal. So we should not fall for this atheistic philosophy, which is completely dogmatic. See, we are scientists here, we are not dogmatists. We reject dogmas for the dogs. You see, we want science here. Science is what you can actually experience. We learn that we're eternal spiritual beings, and we're given the techniques by which you actually experience your eternal identity as a spiritual being. Not some blind faith. You're given a technique that you can actually experience your eternal spiritual identity. It becomes fully awakened and manifested. You live in it, you taste it, you feel it, you live it, you breathe it. It all comes manifested by this process. You just got to follow the recipe, that's all. And if you try to concoct your own recipe, forget it. Well, I'm going to make some nice bread rolls for Krishna, but I'm not going to follow the recipe. You just get some goo in the bottom of the pan. You follow the recipe. You see it? The Acharya Marg, the path of the Acharyas, they know the pathway. They know how you can get out of Maya, so you have to follow them. You can't invent your own process. So many bogus gurus now inventing their own so-called processes for awakening the self. You see? Completely ridiculous. People imagine that they're spiritually enlightened by following these bogus gurus. It's completely rubbish. Complete total rubbish. I tried it. I went to one of these gurus, My friend said, you should come. You want spiritual enlightenment? You come with me. Come to Maharishi, Mahashogi, you see. You pay your fee, you get your mantra, you become enlightened, So I tried it. It didn't work. They gave me one mantra, Aing, Aing. It's actually there in our Vedic mantras, Aing Gudalina, same thing, Aing. They said, you chant this Aing, 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 20 minutes twice a day silently. And nothing happened. I'm going Aing, 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 Aing. It's like the airplane on the runway, trying to take off, Aing, 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 but no lift off. It's stuck on the ground, I can't ever get a lift off. But then one friend introduced me to Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Hare. Talk about lift off. I was going faraway places, like a magic carpet ride in the higher dimensions, just by chanting Hare Krishna music. I could feel the difference. There was between Maharishi, Mahashogi, and Krishna consciousness. I could experience it immediately. Yes. Now I'm really going somewhere. So the bona fide spiritual master, he actually gives you a process. He gives you a system. He gives you the potency. He gives you the energy. He gives you the knowledge. He gives you the ability to actually enter into a transcendental state of consciousness beyond all the sufferings of material existence. The proof of the pudding is in the eating. In Krishna consciousness, you actually get liberated from all your miseries. And if you're still miserable, you're not Krishna conscious. You're forgetting Krishna. If you're miserable, you're forgetting Krishna. It's a simple thing. You're just forgetting Him. So don't stop forgetting Krishna. Always remember Krishna at every minute. And be tasting the sweetest happiness, unlimited nectar in every minute. So perhaps there's some questions from our internet audience today, from around the world. Looks like we have about 25 people here from the internet, and maybe 15 here. So if y'all have any questions, try to answer them. Yeah.
You told that we have special. You have said that we have special, unique relationship with Krishna.
Personally,
we have a special, unique
yes, everybody has their own special relationship with Krishna.
And when we are in this material world, so how Krishna is getting the seva we are performing?
When we're in the material world, how Krishna...
How is Krishna getting the service that we are performing when we are in the material world?
How's he receiving it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like...
Depends on how you offer it.
No, I mean another point. Like Brahma created also, like Krishna created also his cowherd boys and cows when they were stolen.